Paint issues on Airbus's A350 jets have raised concerns from airlines around the world. A dispute between Airbus and Qatar Airways over paint and surface flaws on A350 jets stretches beyond the Gulf, with at least 5 other airlines raising concerns since the high-tech model entered service, according to documents seen by Reuters and several people with direct knowledge of the matter. Qatar has grounded more than 20 Airbus A350 planes since August, citing airworthiness concerns about the surface paint the plane maker uses on the jet, according to Aviation International News. The airline said in a statement that it's following explicit written instructions from the Qatari aviation safety regulator. Airbus said the A350 has a metallic material lying between its fuselage and its exterior layer of paint, which is designed to protect against lightning strikes. The plane maker says wear and tear can happen on the paint or the material depending on plane usage. The Gulf carrier is asking British judges to order France-based Airbus not to attempt to deliver any more of the jets until what it describes as a design defect has been fixed. The two companies have been locked in a row for months over damage including blistered paint, cracked window frames or riveted areas, and erosion of a layer of lightning protection. Qatar Airways says its national regulator has ordered it to stop flying 21 out of its 53 A350 jets as problems appeared, prompting a bitter dispute with Airbus, which has said that while it acknowledges technical problems, there is no safety issue. In its statement, Qatar Airways said it had been monitoring the degradation beneath the paint on the fuselage of the aircraft for some time. It describes the issue as a significant condition without elaborating. Following the explicit written instructions of its regulator, 13 aircraft have now been grounded, effectively removing them from service until such time as the root cause can be established and a satisfactory solution made available to permanently correct the underlying condition, the airline said in its statement. As a leading aircraft manufacturer, we're always in talks working with our customers, a statement said. Those talks we keep confidential. We have no further comment on our customers' operations. 3 people with direct knowledge of the situation said that at Qatar Airways and at least one other airline, the mesh had, in some instances, its self-developed gaps, leaving the carbon fiber fuselage exposed to possible weather or other damage. While Airbus says the problem is simply cosmetic, Qatar CEO Akbar Al-Baker says the paint flaw is a safety issue, claiming the fuselage surface below the paint is degrading at an accelerated rate, reported AIN. In response to the multiple concerns over its A350s, Airbus said in a statement that it has become necessary for Airbus to seek an independent legal assessment as a way forward to resolve the dispute. We have sadly failed in all our attempts to reach a constructive solution with Airbus in relation to the accelerated surface degradation condition adversely impacting the Airbus A350 aircraft, said Qatar Airways in a statement. Qatar Airways has therefore been left with no alternative but to seek a rapid resolution of this dispute via the courts. Airbus Executive Vice President for Programs and Services Philippe Moon recently said the problems noted by the airline were not a safety issue as argued by Qatar Airways. The aviation giant also recommended calling an independent assessor to review the dispute, which has been going on for more than a year. Qatar Airways has a fleet of 53 Airbus A350s in both its 1000 and 900 series. The airline has another on order with the Toulouse, France-based airplane manufacturer, making its total order of 76 aircraft the most of any airline worldwide. Currently, Singapore Airlines is the world's top operator of the A350 with 56 now in its fleet. The Atlanta-based carrier did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Under aviation rules, the manufacturer's primary regulator, in this case the European Union Aviation Safety Agency (EASA), oversees an aircraft design. Regulators in nations across the world monitor local airlines and their individual aircraft. The complaint detailed how the Qatar Civil Aviation Authority (QCAA) had withdrawn airworthiness approval for individual A350 planes in a series of letters from June 2021. It said the QCAA had told the airline that the deterioration of airplanes was disturbing if not alarming. Airbus says it has found a root cause, but sources with 2 affected airlines said that they had not been notified of one. The row has set the clock ticking on a compensation battle that sources said could be worth hundreds of millions of dollars after Qatar Airways halted deliveries of 23 more A350s on order. The clash between 2 of aviation's most powerful players became public in May, 6 months after Qatar Airways sent an A350 to be stripped and repainted in special livery for the FIFA World Cup to be held in the Gulf state next year. But what for months had been widely presented as an isolated issue related to Qatar's severe heat is more widespread, according to a private maintenance message board used by Airbus and A350 operators and reviewed by Reuters. Long journeys pass quickly with the latest generation in-flight experience. Integrated connectivity on the A350 lets passengers stay in touch with the rest of the world. Just over 3 years since entering commercial service, Airbus's A350 XWB is flying high with its A350-900 baseline version, becoming an increasingly common sight at airports around the globe. In October 2016, a year after becoming the A350's first European operator, Finnair reported paint damage, according to the message board. It later complained paint is in a very bad condition. Hong Kong's Cathay Pacific, which uses a different paint supplier, reported similar problems the same month. Almost a year later, it said it continues to experience paint peeling problems on multiple aircraft. In one posting, it disclosed that problems had been found on an A350 just 2 weeks after delivery. We can confirm that we've experienced some issues with A350 painting and have been working together with Airbus to solve these issues. By October 2017, the messages show Lufthansa had also found areas of peeling, some spanning more than a square meter. The A350 family has two versions, the A350-900 and the longer fuselage A350-1000. A350s fly efficiently on any sector from short-haul to ultra-long-haul routes up to 9,700 nautical miles, carrying 410 passengers in typical 3-class configurations and up to 480 passengers in a single-class layout. The A350's cabin advanced technology delivers high air quality, renewing the air every 2 or 3 minutes and precisely controlling temperature and humidity. Passengers can relax knowing that Airbus can arrive at their destination feeling fresh and relaxed. Paint has played a major branding and diplomatic role in the jet age, projecting the image of airlines and nations across the world. We've seen no effect on the structure of the aircraft, and operators continue to fly with high levels of operational reliability. A350 Chief Engineer Miguel Angel Lorca Sanz said of the broader paint issue, "This is not at all affecting the lightning strike protection due to the substantial safety margins." It's not at all an airworthiness issue, he said in an interview. Airbus is nonetheless looking at updating the lighting system to a more flexible material called perforated copper foil, industry sources said. In order to reduce jet lag, LED mood lighting changes gently through the flight, and the state-of-the-art air conditioning system splits the cabin into multiple zones and provides fresher air and more flexible temperature control. The A350 is truly innovative, from the wing design that morphs and changes shape in flight for optimal efficiency to the Airbus pioneered fly-by-wire flight controls and onboard systems for the reduced pilot workload. The A350 is powered by two Trent XWB turbofan engines that result from a very close collaboration between Airbus and the powerplant's manufacturer, Rolls-Royce. The Trent XWB is the world's most efficient large aero engine, using the best technology and materials while benefiting from more than 70 million hours of in-service experience with various Trent versions in airline operation. The new entertainment systems on board show high-definition video on upgraded screens of up to 12 inches even in economy. The bulky control boxes that can often inhibit legroom are built into the structure of the seat, with the power cables accommodated underneath the floor. The cockpit has also become a more comfortable and user-friendly environment, with instruments displayed on 6 interchangeable screens for added convenience and clarity for the pilot. The combination of these advantages results in 25% lower fuel burn and CO2 emissions for the A350 family, which is better for the environment and underscores Airbus's commitment to improving the sustainability of air travel. If you think something about A350 should be in the video, let us know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out the following videos here. Until then, take care and stay safe.